Hey folks, it has been a long time since I recorded anything for YouTube, so welcome today to content that nobody asked for and that which will enlighten nobody. I was inspired by Parisia's recent failure to finish the Son of the Black Eye campaign, and I thought to myself, well, you know what, that map 2 really was something. How much worse can it get as it goes on? So I did a little reading ahead, and I thought to myself, wow, this does get pretty bad as things go on. So I thought, you know, what I'm going to do? I'm going to go through this whole campaign as a side project to the main Let's Play, and just absolutely flagrantly save scum my way through it, and kind of, you know, look at how the map design actually works, and maybe start talking more stuff that I don't really get to in the main Let's Play about Wesnoth map design. So, like, for instance, looking around this map, the first thing to say about it is that it's too huge. There is most of a screen up here that's relevant in the next chapter, but doesn't need to be there. There is a screen of mountains that could just be cut all the way down, and the only thing in it is one village. You have plenty of flanking room here if you decide to use it, and so on. But something to note is that while it looks really tall, it's actually carefully calibrated to not be too tall. What happens is, because the map starts at dawn, I think Wesnoth maps always start at dawn, the particular length of the map and the positioning of that castle right in the middle that the Wolf Rider's just coming in on means that if we take that castle and recruit an extra round of dudes, the enemy's forces reach us at full dark, which, you know, advantage us. Great thing for map 1. In fact, you'll see my advanced posturing here leads to a twilight encounter, but now it's dark. So, you know, that's a good point of design, is that how you design the maps reflects immediately when the first engagement happens, and when you have disparity in alignments like we do here, that's huge for what it actually means for your map. So moving forward, a big thing about this that really, the handicap of this campaign is the unit composition. So Northerners ordinarily have 3 more units. Goblins, which are just guys with spears, they suck, they're cheap, they're tier 0, they're amazing, I love them. They have Trolls, which offset the Northerners' lack of healing by having natural regeneration, so they don't take up houses, and Assassins. Assassins are particularly notable here in that they're the Orcs' natural counter to Fencers, because they have Marksmen and can cut through all that defense. They're also important because they're the Orcs' natural counter to the daytime. Because Orcs are so handicapped by the light, in a way that even, honestly, humans seem to be less affected by the dark, probably due to having more attacks, so being a little bit more reliable. The Assassin's Poison ability lets the Orcs kind of have a big crash in night phase, and then come back in the daytime, watching the poison tick down, fall back a bit. Yeah, they could pursue you, but their health's falling, so they kind of need to get back in med. But if they don't, then it's going to be dark soon again, and then, you know, it kind of creates a dilemma. Without that ability to put reasonable daytime pressure, without, you know, massively overstacked matchups like you just saw crossbowmen shooting a cavalier, the Orcs lose a lot of their nuance, I guess is what I should say. So now something else to know as we're going forward, as we're pushing into turn 11 already, is we already saw that this map went a little bit beyond the usual, you've seen it 100 times in Heir to the Throne now, where the enemy craps out one wave of units, they're destroyed in a pivotal battle, and then the map is just chasing scragglers. This has happened in most Heir to the Throne maps so far. Kind of disappointing, but we don't have it here. We kind of get a second wave of guys that pesters through the morning and into the next night, But then the problem is after that you're still up at mid-map because you weren't able to advance during the day. And now we've still got artificial dead space where we're just mobbing guys 1,000 to 1. So it's a shot in the right direction. It kind of fizzles out. Here we skip a whole turn and it looks confusing, but that's life. So then we come to the end here. So to this map's credit, I think this is a fairly good map overall. Not amazing, but fairly good. And to its credit, you're mopped up with 2 night phases to spare, so you can kind of choose your time to either pull out this guy or run on in and carve him up in his castle. Arg, I die. So it lends itself a bit of choice that the further maps that we're going to see, most notably map 2, really don't give you that flexibility to choose your engagements. Here Vrag comes in, here the final bit comes in. I did select to do Chapter 1X. It was a mistake, frankly. I came out of it weaker than I went into it, but I want to show off this campaign, even if I have to do it through, as I said, flagrant save scumming. So, hope you enjoyed, and this, as I said at the beginning, will run parallel to the actual updates, so don't anticipate it taking up my valuable time. It's only taking up my invaluable time.